What's up, my beautiful soul family? It's your girl, Lady Mariposa, here with the Painted Lady Tarot. This reading is going to be for my collective Capricorn energies. If you are looking for a personal reading, the information for that is in the description box below, as well as how to get entered into a free reading drawing as well. That information is provided below. If you are new here, please make sure you go to my description of this video. Capricorn energies, sun, moon, rising, Venus, or north node, whatever placement you are reading or listening to this. And this is also timeless. Also, only take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But yes, if you are new, please read that disclaimer in the description box below. Capricorn, when I was meditating on your energy in regards to what do you need to know, because this is what this reading is for. What do you need to know right now? I heard the song, She Talks to Angels. Dun, 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 dun. It's an older song. It's like a 90s. It's a 90s jam. I think it's a train song, but don't quote me. I'm usually very good with music. I love music. You could connect to music a lot. You could be a musician. But the song that I was hearing in reference to what specifically we're asking Spirit for and what you need to know right now is that song, She Talks to Angels. You could be getting more involved with your spirituality, or you could be going through a spiritual awakening where you're coming into realization of this, which I feel like a lot of you are. Or you're going through another, or about to go through another spiritual awakening. It's something to do with angels. You could need to connect to angels. You could be connecting to angels. Archangel Gabriel and Metatron, those are the two that I really hear specifically that you are connecting to or trying to connect with you in regards to what you need to know right now. I feel like that's one of the things you need to know right now. It's like you have your spirit guides, angels, ancestors. They're all trying to connect with you right now. And you're just not listening is what I heard. Some of you needed to hear that. So you could be listening to all the wrong things instead of what they're actually trying to tell you, or you're focusing too much on your ego Capricorn placement. Again, this doesn't have to be your star sign. This can be any placements, but I always recommend listening to your sun, moon, rising, Venus, or north node signs, because there might always be a message in there. At least for me, when I do mine. Because as some of you know, I do my own readings, obviously. I channel a lot of things, but if I don't have good clarity on something and I really want to know more or just get a good clarifier from somebody else, I will seek a reading for myself. And that's okay. Just so you, if I have any, spiritualists that are watching my channel, it is okay to get readings on yourself. Don't let anybody tell you differently. I don't know who needed to hear that, but somebody did. All right. So I feel like this is more involved with your own spiritual journey. There's something that you're not listening to. And they could be trying to tell you this. 444, I'm seeing that in my mind's eye. And 1111. I kept feeling 1111 energy, like manifesting. You could be manifesting something that they're trying to tell you that there's something going on with that. I don't know who that was for, but let's see what's going on here. What does Capricorn need to know? Oh, no. Okay. We're not using that deck for you, Capricorn. New Orleans, where's... Yeah, this is going to be a little bit different, Cappies. This deck I have not used in quite some time. This is my New Orleans Oracle deck. I'm going to give you a brief description. It says, welcome to your beautiful new beginning. Inspired by the colorful culture and energy of New Orleans, this dynamic oracle deck was created to help you gain a sense of direction in your life. Just as in the city of New Orleans inspires people to discover, accept, and fully express themselves, the New Orleans Oracle deck empowers us to tap into unconditional love and to connect with the highest parts of ourselves. When we awaken our intuition and trust the divine light within, we start discovering new avenues of guidance, clarity, and manifestation. So yeah, something in regards to your whatever you're manifesting, and you not listening to what angel, like, I feel like something you're being told, something you're being guided towards something, and it's in regards to something that you're manifesting for yourself, but you're not listening to your intuition, or you're not trusting it. Let's get some. Let me see. What do you need to know in regards to your spiritual journey? Go with the flow. And I'm going to read these to you too, just so you get a good understanding, because I feel like a lot of you Capricorns or Capricorn placements are needing this understanding. So we have flow, number 28. We also have awakening, 26. We have the elusive priestess, number 5. And then we also have duality at the bottom of the deck. And also, I'm hearing pay attention to your dreams. I feel like a lot of you Capricorns are dreaming a lot lately, or are not remembering your dreams, at least not fully. But whatever is going on in your dreams, there's something that you are being guided towards in your dreams, or something that you need to listen to. Somebody is telling you something in these dreams, and you need to listen to it and use your intuition in regards to this. Like I said, I'm going to read these to you just so you have a better understanding. I've heard some of you Capricorns like, what does it mean? Like, I'm about to tell you, bitch. Hold on. Okay. Let's see. Number 28. 8 plus 2 is also 10. You could resonate with the number 10 or be seeing number 1010, angel number 1010. I know angel number 1111 you're definitely seeing for sure. Let's see, 28. So 28, flow. Flow is the natural balance of all beings and things. The movement of the ocean and the cycles of the moon are all perfect examples of flow. They are ever changing, without judgment, and of fluid form. Much like the ocean, the human experience of flow can be rather unpredictable. However, it is always as it should be, which means everything happens for a reason, which means whatever is going on in your life currently, 8:33 on the clock, so 333 you could be seeing along with the number 8 in regards to money, or infinity. It could be in regards to a love situation. It is always as it should be. It's not happening to you, it's happening for you, Capricorns. It is time for you to be aware of what your flow is without judgment. This can mean anything from a minor change in daily habits that will put you more at ease, to a major decision concerning career that may lead to a huge positive shift in your life. Staying in your flow simply requires the awareness of how your energy is affected by your thoughts or experiences, and choosing the thoughts or experiences that feed into your flow instead of taking you out of it. So yeah, a lot of this is in regards to your money. You're not listening to something or somebody, or something is being told. You could be needing to start your own spiritual business, Capricorn, or you could be in your own spiritual business now, or discovering what you need to make yourself succeed in whatever business you are creating. Because a lot of you Capricorns, I feel you're in the energy of creation right now and manifesting. And it's not really anything to do with love that I'm seeing or that I'm feeling here. It has to do with yourself and your money. I don't give a fuck is what I just heard somebody's higher self say in regards to love situations. So a lot of you Capricorns that are watching this could be single or could be debating being single. That could be the decision you're trying to also make in regards to your own self-worth, to your own intuition, to your own self-discovery. You could be needing to make a separation decision, and that is okay. That is okay. But yeah, you just need to go with the flow. You just need to go with the flow. Don't overthink this. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink what's happening to you either, for those of you who are going through your first awakening, because it is here. I sensed it right at the beginning of the read before we even did anything here. Okay, your spiritual awakening is here. It's here. There's nothing that once you awaken to the spiritual, there is no going back. Okay? Trust me, I've already been there, done that, tried to push it off, tried to quit being who I was. But the fact of the matter is, it wasn't happening to me. It was happening for me, because I was meant to do this and to not only receive the gifts that I was given, because I was given to them at a very, very young age. And I didn't understand what was going on, and I didn't want anything to do with it. I didn't want anything to do with it, because I just wanted to be normal, quote unquote normal, okay? But it just wasn't. I'm not meant to be like everyone else. You're not meant to be like everyone else. You have a higher purpose here, or you wouldn't be waking up. Everybody has a purpose. It's just whether you decide you're going to be at the higher purpose, or you're going to be in the lower vibrational purpose. And it's not necessarily being good or bad, but having the balance of both your good and your bad parts, be an acceptance of your good and your bad parts. And I think that's something that we all need to kind of do more of, including myself. I need that as well. Like I try so hard to be the best version of myself, but I have my days where I'm just not. And that's okay. We all go through that. It's nothing to be ashamed of. And that doesn't mean that you're off of your path or you're doing something wrong because you have those off days, because we are spiritual beings having a human experience, and human experiences emotions, and they experience bad days, and they experience negative thoughts. It's not something that's uncommon. 1313 on the clock. It's not something that's uncommon. Everybody goes through this, but you have a purpose. Everybody has a purpose, but yours is for a higher purpose, not just for yourself, but for those around you. You're meant to be a guiding light for those around you. You're meant to share your gifts with those around you. Like, I'm just hearing those around you, because wherever you are, that's where you are needed right now. This is what needs to be happening right now. Everything that's happened to you before now has happened for a reason, to get you to this point. And that's what you're awakening to. I feel like awakening doesn't need to be read here, because I feel like it's pretty clear. But let me go ahead and read it anyway, because I said I was going to. 1414 on the clock. 26 awakening. Like, this is that number 8 energy here. The experiences of a spiritual awakening can be as varied as life itself. For some, it is a series of seemingly random emotions. For others, it is a growing sensitivity to everyday events. And for many, it is simply having a desire to follow that which resonates with them in a higher vibration. There is no right or wrong way to go through this experience, like I was just explaining. You are only asked to remain as conscious and aware of yourself as possible, so that you may properly support yourself in the best way possible. Look at it as stepping outside of yourself to observe yourself and your life as a movie that you get to co-create. Remember to ask yourself, how does this person, place, thing, or situation feel to me? Then allow yourself to proceed accordingly. Trusting yourself is of the utmost importance during this time, because the more you feel you can trust yourself, the easier it is to stay in your flow for all that comes your way, which means you have to be able to trust your intuition, and you have to be able to discern that that is what you feel. Whatever the situation is, you need to trust your intuition, because as much as like people will nag, oh well, you don't have facts, you don't have evidence, you don't have this, you don't have that. You may not have anything tangible in the physical, but you have everything you need in the spiritual. You already know. Your higher self already clicks that to you. The first thing, that's your intuition. Once you start overthinking that situation, then it becomes anxiety, then it becomes paranoia, then it becomes unclear, then it becomes cloudy and clouded, because you didn't trust it when you were given the information the first time. That is what you're not listening to. You were already given the information in regards to whatever situation you're going through, Capricorn, or about to go through. You were already given the information, whether it was through a dream, whether you heard it in clear audience, whether you heard it during meditation, whether you seen it in your mind's eye. You were already told this. It's something you were already told. You just need to trust it. It's something you're not listening to. You need to listen. You need to listen to it more. But you are awakening to this. You are awakening to the overall trust within yourself. 1717 on the clock. Also heard 777. I almost said it. You are awakening to yourself and your alignment and your intuition. Something is going to be made clear. You're going to get a dream about it, or you've already had a dream about it, and it's going to happen in real time. For a lot of you, it's already happened in real time, and you were just looking for clarification on your intuitivity. I don't even know if that's a word, intuitivity. Into infinity and beyond. I don't know why I heard that, but somebody likes Toy Story here. To the moon and back, sir. To the moon and back. But yes, you are definitely going through an awakening for yourself. It's a spiritual awakening. You might even be getting more downloads, or you might be getting more gifts if you're already awakened. But if this is your first awakening, there's a lot of Capricorns that are just having their first awakening. Congratulations. Also, good luck. It's not easy. It's not easy, and you will be tested. You will be tested so many times. And there's no right or wrong way to do it. That's the best part of it, because wherever you are is exactly where you need to be. And the big picture, the end goal there, it's still going to be there. That end goal is still going to be there. And you're still going to make it to where that you're meant to be. You just might be taking some detours to get there, whether it's the long way, the hard way, the easy way, the short way, the fast way. I don't feel like there's a fast way to get to the end goal for sure, but, or at least I haven't figured it out yet. Congratulations to some of you that have, but it is not me. That is not me. I've learned every single lesson the hard way, sometimes more than once. We're not perfect. Like I said, we are spiritual beings having a human experience, so just take my word for it, okay? But I can tell you right now, there's no going back from this. As much as you, even if you don't want it, it don't matter if you don't want it. It's yours already. It was already predestined to be yours before you were even put on this earth. I don't know. For those asking, I don't know what that was. Somebody's higher self talks like that, though. Like, almost like you're in church. Someone's higher self talks to them like they're in church. Like they're preaching to you to listen to them, type of thing, or to listen to yourself. Okay, and then we also have elusive priestess. I'm channeling so many higher selves right now. Capricorn, you guys is wild. I love it. I love it so much, though. Let's see here. Elusive priestess. Number 5. The elusive somebody's a life path number 5. Yeah, somebody's life path number 5. Elusive priestess. The elusive priestess is the embodiment of the obvious not being so obvious. This has to do with your intuition. If I feel this correctly, this has to do with your intuition, because like I said, it's something that you're not listening to, but it's there, you know? Like it's so obvious to like your higher self, but to you it's like not so obvious, because whoever I'm reading this for, whoever's resonating with this, you'll understand exactly what I'm saying, because your brain thinks like this all the time. I'm getting squirrel. You could have like a little bit of attention disorder, ADHD a little bit. I have my own issues. We don't judge here. Okay. Elusive priestess is the embodiment of the obvious not being so obvious. She is an entity that you know but may not have proof of. Intuition. And the words that would allow you to make a clear-cut decision if only they were spoken aloud. The situation that you are thinking of has much learning potential for you. However, your focus has been placed on details that will not help you gain the forward movement you desire. What is your goal, and how can you work towards that goal within your power? There are some immovable energies at work, and you will likely grow tired and irritable if you continue focusing your efforts in this current way, which that really just means that whatever situation that you are too focused on, you're just gonna make yourself mad. Okay? Because the answer's obvious. You feel the energy there, but you don't have any physical, tangible proof. Or like nobody has said it to you to like give you that clarification. It's just something that you don't have a clear-cut answer on, and it's gonna drive you crazy. Trust me. I still do it sometimes. I drive myself crazy. I make myself mad. I drive myself crazy. Like I overthink things that I really don't need to sometimes, just because it's something that I really like. I'm the most patient. I'm gonna say it this way. I'm the most patient, impatient person you will ever meet in your entire life, because some things I could wait, and I don't even care how long it takes to get the answer to. I don't care. But if I have a strong emotion attached to it, and I want to know that answer, and I want to know that answer right now, and I don't care what I got to do to get the proof, but I will get it. I'll find it. Do not manifest that in your life. Do not manifest. Do not, whatever it could, because your words, your thought patterns, whatever you think of, it can be used as a manifestation tool, because that's why we have positive affirmations. That's why we have positive thought patterns, to bring us at a higher vibration. When you're thinking negatively or you're overthinking a situation, I don't know why I'm so itchy. I've been itchy since right before I was about to read, like everywhere, especially like my right arm. My right arm right here has just been like so itchy for no reason. You could need to switch your laundry detergent. Something that's free and clear. Some of you have skin sensitivities. My face and my arms, like the worst, but like definitely my face and my arms. Anyway, that's for some of you, not for all of you, but somebody needed to hear that. But yeah, the more the negativity like builds up in you, or the more you feel like you don't have an answer for, and you just keep seeking these. What I have figured out in my, what feels like forever I've been on this earth, but almost 34 years. I'm not 34 yet. I'm in 33 master number energy till December 20th. But in my long years, because I feel like now that I've been spiritually awakened, and I know some of you will relate to this, for those of you who are already awakened, and not going through your first awakening, I mean, you'll figure it, you'll feel it later on. But like, I feel like I have been here forever. Like, this just feels like a long, drawn out cycle. Like, my soul signature has definitely been here before. I'm just in a new cycle this time around. Like, I've been here multiple lifetimes. Oh God, multiple lifetimes. For those of you who don't know what your Akashic records are, I highly recommend, whether you're awakened or not, go get your Akashic records read. Or you can do it yourself, but I always recommend going to someone else to do it. Someone who has not necessarily certified, but like someone who knows what they're doing. Just so that way you're not getting like the wrong information, or not going to somebody who's just like attaching negative energy to you, because there are spiritualists that work with negative and lower vibrations, and they will take people and, you know, do bad stuff to their energy, or pull on their energy, certain energies, to figure out things on purpose so they can do destiny swaps, you know, curse family lines, generational bloodlines, depending on who they are in the spirit realm. Because if you, like, a lot of you don't, I feel like not enough of you know this, but if your soul, if this is not your first lifetime and your soul has been here multiple times, that means you were, I mean, a lot of the times for me, it's been an interesting go of things, because I've gone through so much and I've discovered so much. And when I got my Akashic records read and I learned more about my past lives, like some of the stuff I already intuitively knew, but like the people and places and things that I'm connected to in this life are also connections in the past. And depending on your spiritual ranking, a lot of the times when you've been recycled, that's how I like to call it, rather than reincarnation, I always say recycled, because energy is always recycled. Our energy, when we die, it passes and it goes back to where it came from, and sometimes we get recycled. It's just the way energy works. It's the way life works. Just like when you can die physically. We'll use animals as a reference. Animals can die physically, but then they can also be remade through generations, through their past bloodline, or their current bloodline can make more, we can procreate. Okay. So the more and more we go through the lifetimes during our generational and through our bloodlines, like, there are spiritualists out there, and I want you guys to be aware of this, because what I don't want is I don't care if you resonate with my channel or not, that's up to you. Okay. That's all your own stuff. I don't force you to watch my readings. I don't force you to like or anything like that. It's only if you resonate and you feel drawn to. Okay. But there are some spiritualists out there who are not serving your highest good. And I don't know who needed to hear that, but somebody did. And if you are one of those spiritualists who are not up for highest good, I can tell you right now, you're not going to find any information, new or old, here that's going to help you do that. I don't know who that was for, but I heard it's for 3 of you. For 3 of you, either current energies or future energies that watch me later on, because this is a timeless read. So just be careful. Be careful of what you project. Be careful of what you put onto others, because you know, a lot, the ones that I'm speaking to in regards to this, you know what comes back. You can only avoid that tower moment for so long. And you know that. Okay. Anyway, let's finish this card so we can move on. The situation you are thinking of has much learning potential for you. However, your focus has been placed on details that will not help you gain the forward movement you desire. What is your goal, and how can you work towards that goal within your own power? There are some immovable energies at work, and you will likely grow tired and irritable if you continue focusing your efforts in this current way. It is time to be flexible and acknowledge that there are additional ways to accomplish your goal, even if they are not what you consider to be the preferred way. That just brings me back to that conversation that we just had. The good news is that you have everything you need to move forward if you're willing to let go of how you have believed things should be. That part just hit me hard a little bit. I resonated with that a lot because I was in that situation a lot of times in my life. Like, things never go the way that I particularly plan them to go, but I eventually get there. I eventually get to where I want to go. I eventually get to where I need to go. Maybe it's not always the best way that I would prefer to get there, but Spirit tests you, the divine tests you, you go through trials. Free will has its own power, when you always got to use your intuition, and sometimes your intuition, you don't always trust it, it's a thing. It's an ego death. It has to do with ego death and trusting yourself, and it's a lesson I've learned the hard way. So, I mean, I don't think anybody expects anyone else to be perfect in that sense. So, and then we have, last but not least, duality. I also feel like there's not only earth sign here, because you're our Capricorn earth sign, but there's a lot of fire and water energy in here, heavy fire, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo energy, but there's also some water energy here. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You could have Scorpio placements in your chart. You could be acting out, feeling a lot of emotions, not necessarily acting out of them, but definitely feeling them. But this card speaks about duality. 31 for duality. So let's go ahead and get to number 31. 31, duality. It's always good to know oneself and understand where your boundaries begin and end. However, just as life is fluid and ever-changing, we too must be open to flow with the winds of change as needed. Flow with the winds of change as needed. You have picked this card because you have experienced an inner conflict over how you present yourself to the world. We were just talking about earlier about you creating something and you bringing it in, and you're meant to have a higher purpose. You have a higher calling. You're meant to share your gifts with the world, with those around you. You have picked this card because you have experienced an inner conflict over how you present yourself to the world. You have many different sides, including some you may not have even explored yet, which I feel like a lot of you are exploring now with this awakening here. You are being supported at this time to be present in each moment without the worry of always being viewed a certain way. Finally, allowing your exterior to reflect your interior will lead to acceptance and healing for both yourself and those around you. Like I said, we will leave it at that in terms of your awakening, Capricorn. But I feel that you needed to hear that. That's what you needed to know right now, in regards to your reading. Let me get some Let me get some angel messages for you because, like I said, you're definitely needing to connect with your angels, or you are already connecting with your angels in your dreams. I'm getting heavy Gabriel and Metatron vibes. You could need to connect with those angels. I'm actually going to use, before we move on, before we go to the angel messages of love and light, I'm actually going to do some vision of the soul meditation and portal cards for you, just to kind of clarify on what you need to work on and what you need to connect with more, to kind of clear up those those clouded intuition thoughts, or what's connecting with you and where it's connecting to you in terms of like your chakra system. We will see. Is Capricorn connecting to or need to connect to in regards to their awakening? Okay, so we have infinite awareness and the crown chakra that came out together, which it has to do with your crown chakra is where the messages will come in. Like you have your third eye chakra, which helps you to see and understand, but your crown chakra is where you get a lot of your messages. And there's a ton of chakras. Like, some people say there's only 7, some people say there's only 12, but your chakra system is like, there's hundreds of different chakra points in your chakra systems. Like, those are just like some of the chakras. Those are just like a lot of the main ones that are affecting you. There's technically 12 that are main that affect you as a whole, but then there's always these a bunch of different little, look up all of the chakras of your chakra system and you'll see what I'm talking about. Okay, but you have the crown chakra, number 7, with number 20's infinite awareness. So you needing to connect to your guides. This is telling you how to do it. Okay, you need to clear out your crown chakra. There are some meditation techniques that you can do to clear your crown chakra to be able to receive these messages clearly, because your angels are trying to talk to you, and this is what you need to be able to get those. You need this clear and open, so that way you can receive those messages and intuitively know like what they are. You'll when I say you'll know, like you'll see things, you'll feel things. You could be an empath, you'll feel things, like you will know. You could need to go into meditation to open this portal up, because this is how a lot of the times you will get your information through your crown chakra. That's also in connection with your dreams too, your crown chakra. But it'll give you, it's infinite awareness. It gives you a good sense of intuition, as well as information. Okay. And then you have journey to the cosmos of the soul, and then the cosmic heart. We have 18, or 8 plus 1 equals 9. So number of completion. The cosmic heart, 33 master number energy. You could be 33, or you could have 33 energy master number. You could be also a life path number 9. The cosmic heart just talks about, unconditional love for yourself, but also for who you are spiritually in the universe. Okay, opening yourself up to spirit. Journey to the cosmos of the soul, to really feel it's just really clarifying like your journey in terms of spirituality. Like, you're trying to figure out who you are, or who you were, or who you are now. And then we have 31 spiritual power, bottom of the deck. You have these gifts. These gifts are already yours. These gifts are already yours. It's not something that you need to seek out because it's already there. Okay? And then I'm going to see if there's anything else. Anything else you need to know in terms of meditation or portal cards. Root chakra work and the divine rising, and then we have sacred geometry of the soul and well of dreams chakra. They're communicating in your dreams. Sacred geometry of the soul. So I think when we started this reading, I brought up Metatron. Metatron works with sacred geometry. I'm not sure who needs to hear this in regards to Metatron, but you could need to work with sacred geometry. I'm hearing crystal work for your Capricorns. I'm hearing crystal work. They have like sacred grids to help charge your crystals. That could help you a lot in terms of like what you're doing 4114 on the clock. It's like mirroring energy. This could be what you need to kind of get a grasp on your intuition a little bit better. I use my own crystals even to help with my intuition. This is selenite. I have a selenite. I have some selenite like crystal holders and crystal plates that I'm actually ordering here soon. So I will have those for sale, but you can get them even yourself. You can go to any spiritual store. You can go to online and find them. I recommend always going through like legitimate spiritual stores because a lot of the time there are fakes out there, and you can test them. But selenite is really, really good for intuitive downloads or just downloads in general. If you're looking to see anything in your dreams, I recommend pairing a selenite crystal with a moonstone and putting it under your pillow. Or if you have pendants, you can wire wrap them together. Somebody makes jewelry here or needs to make crystal jewelry, and you could be needing to use sacred geometry to do it. So look into sacred geometry. Actually, look into sacred geometry to help you in regards and then of course like pay attention to your dreams. This is where you're also getting your downloads from as well. Somebody's speaking to you in your dreams. Metatron could actually be coming to you as somebody you know in your dreams to kind of give you like a familiar face, but somebody's speaking to you and you need to listen in regards to your dreams. And then we also have the root chakra and the divine rising. So you really need to clear your crown chakra. Your root chakra has to do with like lower vibrational energy, sexual energy. You could have some trauma in relation to your root chakra. You need to do some shadow work or you could be getting triggered in your dreams in regards to something that happened to you. But it's root chakra work, sexual energy. I'm hearing Kama Sutra for somebody. Someone meditates using Kama Sutra. Interesting. Never heard of that before, but and then the divine rising. This is just like you connecting with your higher self in regards to everything going on. You're awakening. You're rising. You're rising, whether you're male or female. This is not a gender-specific reading. This is also timeless. So whenever you see this, it is meant for you to see it at this point in time, okay? You're rising. You're awakening to your higher self. You're awakening to these things going on around you. You're awakening to things that you need to do already, that you're already awakened to, but you're not listening to. Okay? This is just a rework. This is just a rework of what's going on in your life spiritually. But you are going to transform. You are going to transform. You're transforming already. You could just be needing that little bit of intuition, that little bit of guidance, and that's okay. That is what we are here for. But you will be a guiding light to others, as I am hopefully to you. All right, so let's get your final messages. Let's get your angel messages in regards to what they want to tell you. Your angels want to tell you. This Love and Light deck also deals with like a lot of Bible verses. So I do feel like I have some Christian Cappies watching me, and that's fine. There's no one way, like one specific way to go about spirituality. So you can connect to whoever you want to connect to. Jesus is a divine being that you can connect to. Let me see here. A lot of people don't know that, but he is for sure. Okay, so messages from your angels. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. You could be a life path number 7, or you could be seeing 777 a lot. We have bathe in divinity. He is coming. His coming is brilliant as the sunrise. Habakkuk 3:4. Bathe in divinity. Celebrate the beautiful gift of life. Let the heavens be glad and the earth rejoice. Let the sea and everything in it shout his praise. Psalm 96:11. You could be want to be a Psalms wife, or how did they say it? I don't know who's resonating with that, but you could be heavy into your faith. And then we have the happy home. My people will live in safety, quietly at home. They will be at rest. Isaiah 32:18. Express yourself through creativity. Praise his name with dancing, accompanied by tambourine and harp. Psalm 149:3. There's them Psalms again. Then we also have, this one that was first, sorry. It's time to be adventurous and play. The flowers are springing up. The season of singing birds has come, and the cooing of turtle doves fill the air. Songs of Solomon 2:12. Ooh. Someone could be I don't want to say investigating. Do I? Yeah. Investigating King Solomon, or should dig up some more information about King Solomon. Something about King Solomon is going to resonate with you. Whoever needed to, I don't know who needed to hear that, but do your own investigations in regards to King Solomon, okay? And then we have release your cares to God. Oh, that I had wings like a dove, then I would fly away and rest. Psalm 55:6. And then bottom of the energy is patience is its own reward. I feel like at the beginning of this reading, I said that I am the most patient, impatient person you will ever meet in your life. A lot of you Capricorns that are watching this probably relate to that. But patience is its own reward. You crown the year with a bountiful harvest. Even the hard pathways overflow with abundance. Psalm 65:11. Those are your angel messages. That is the message that I got for you tonight, Capricorn. Hopefully you were able to resonate with some of it. I know I was speaking to a good handful of you Capricorns, just kind of trying to find yourself and connect with yourself spiritually. A lot of you are going through awakenings at this time. Like I said, if you need a personal reading, the information for that is in the description box below. Please also, if you get a chance, if you feel drawn to, I'm not making you do anything, nothing like that. If you feel drawn to, you can also, if you have a Facebook, you can go to my Facebook page, The Painted Lady Tarot LLC. The information for that link is in the description box below. I will also be loading up some more products into my spiritual shop there here in the coming weeks. As of right now, I just have these really cool evil eye protection bracelets, which I've got quite a few of. I've got a bunch of different colors. The only ones that glow in the black light are this green yellow color and the white. But I do have some other colors as well. I've got dark blue, light blue, red, maroon, red, orange, purple, pink. Like I've got quite a few. I got quite a few different things there. You can go there and if you're looking for pricing info and everything, it is on that Facebook page at the Painted Lady Tarot LLC. If you're looking for readings or any other services, I also have that information there at that Facebook page as well. I am on TikTok. I have not done any readings on there as of yet. It is at the Painted Lady Tarot LLC on TikTok. I am trying to reach 5,000 followers on there before I do any lives there, just because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like TikTok's a lot of congestion, and I don't want to put messages somewhere where they're not going to be heard effectively. I'll just put it that way. But yes, thank you, Capricorns, for joining me tonight. Hopefully you all have a lovely, wonderful week. Yeah, and we'll see you next time. Love and light.